Thank you.
Good afternoon. I have an announcement to make. As of now, right now, no one will ever tell you again to put on your shirt. But I have a secret for you. You know what has happened to some of our graduates who never wanted to wear their shirts while they were here? When they got to college, they put up their Harbor School shirts up on the dorm room walls because they were so proud of where they came from. I'm feeling that today, and I'm feeling it from you. My name is Nate Dudley, and I am the founding principal of the Urban Assembly, New York Harbor School. This is the school where I came from. First and foremost, I want to thank the graduates, you all, for their invitation for me to speak here today. It is a great honor to be invited back to where I came from, a place so close to my heart where I learned so much, Harbor School. I also want to thank the parents who are really where you are from. They brought you into this world and got you to this day. You've already just given them the Harbor salute. I was going to make you do the same thing, but you already took care of that. Thank you, Darielle. Thank you also to the Harbor Foundation Board, its chair, Brad Burnham, and to all of those who have given generously their time, their effort, and their money to make our school and its amazing programs happen. Thank you to the Harbor teachers and staff who do the hard work of education every day. Thank you to Edward, our principal, and all of you for what you have done this year to keep this school surviving and thriving even after Sandy covered this island. About 60% of the island was covered during the high point of the storm, and it took out your phones and your internet. A particular thank you and shout out today needs to go to the teachers who are leaving Harbor this year. They've done amazing work for our students. That's Emily, Alyssa, Marilyn, and I'm about to speak about Awilda. For 9 years, I helped to hire everyone who ever worked at the Harbor School. The only teacher that we ever hired on the spot was Awilda Madera. Awilda came from Bushwick High School. She took a chance on us, a new school, in 2003, and she taught everything we ever asked her to teach. Awilda always cared about our students in a deep and abiding way. Awilda, you inspire me. Awilda is from Bushwick, from Puerto Rico, and she is from the Harbor School. I want to thank Murray Fisher, our founder and an unrelenting advocate for this school and its students and for the Harbor itself. None of this would be here if not for Murray. So thank you, Murray. The theme of my talk today is called, Where You From? Or as they might say in Brooklyn, yo, where you from? When I'm asked that question, I sometimes say St. Louis, which is where I grew up until I was 13, and Chicago, which is where I went to high school, even though I haven't lived in Chicago since I was 18 years old. But now in my new job, people ask me where I'm from, and I have a new answer. I'm from the Harbor School. When we opened the school in Bushwick High School campus in 2003, I remember being struck by how many of our students didn't say that they were from Bushwick. They said they were from a certain block in Bushwick. You know, over by Knickerbocker and Myrtle, Stockholm and Evergreen, over on Woodbine. For the answer to where you're from, in the early days, the block you were from was key. But as our students started to make their way around the city in their blue Harbor shirts, people started to asking them, where are you from? And they and we said, you know, the Harbor School over in Bushwick. Bushwick? Invariably came the response, how can you be a maritime school in Bushwick, the farthest from the water you can be in the 5 boroughs? Ladies and gentlemen of the class of 2013, you are the last class of Harbor School that gets to say, that has the honor to say, we started 9th grade in Bushwick campus. because you and the classes that went before you made our maritime school work, and you got to the water, even from Bushwick, the mayor and Chancellor Klein decided to give us a chance to build this beautiful school in the middle of the harbor. That's because of you. Because of you and the teachers moved this staff to this island, to the harbor. You made us live up to our name. So where are you from? You started in Bushwick on the 4th floor, and now we're finishing right here on this beautiful island. Where are you from? You started knowing little or nothing about the harbor, and now many of you are experts. You know the science, the boats, the currents, the navigation, the vessel ops. Where are you from? If you did scuba, some of you even know the harbor from the inside, up close, finding wild oysters for the first time in 100 years. The list of what our school and students have done in the last 10 years is too long to recite here. So let's just talk about this class. Think about how different you were in 9th grade. Think about where you came from and what you are now. You learned to sail, operate and maintain the boats, and do it safely. You helped to grow and put more than 1 million oysters in the harbor. Had scuba dives from Bon Air to Jamaica Bay. You finished hundreds of college applications. But more than that, think about all those regions that you passed to be sitting here. All the papers you've written, all the classes that you've had all over the harbor. You know what? All of that, this is now a part of you. This is where you are from. At Harbor School, every one of you grew, matured, and changed. It wasn't always easy, no doubt. But coming to this school, you began to go way beyond your block, way beyond Bushwick, and your neighborhood, and take on all of New York and the harbor. You've already heard about you're about to hear about many of our award winners today, and every one of you deserves a shout out. But here are a few. 7 years ago, Anthony Fernandez arrived again today. He arrived from the Dominican Republic. 7 years ago today. Cuando él llegó, no hablaba ninguna palabra de inglés. Ahora sí habla y bien. He has worked hard to make huge strides in his language skills and has become extremely outgoing, and he will be attending LaGuardia Community College. Devin Cruz and Hannah Durant went way beyond Bushwick and the harbor when they attended the women's semester in California. That experience has helped shape them into the people that they are today, senior sail counselors for this year's freshmen. Vanessa Pollard is the oldest in her family and will be the first to graduate high school and go to college. And not just any college, she is going to Roger Williams University in Rhode Island. She is a great role model for her younger sisters. And like many students at Harvard, she dreams about a new life and new experiences. She is making those dreams happen. Nathan Ferenzi took the bus, boat, train to Bushwick from Staten Island our first year, then 2 boats to the island the next 3 years. Evidently, he wanted to jump off that boat because while he was here, he completed 93 scuba dives en route to his scientific findings. Several of you have lost family during your time, but you've overcome that loss. Among them, Nate Dudley, Garcella Sims, Daniel Hewitt, Tiffany Ortonada. You are living proof that you know where you come from, and you are living the legacy of those you lost today. Wherever your parents are, they are also right here, right now, and they are proud. Say thank you to the universe because they can hear you right now. You are living proof. This is a good one. I really want to talk this one right now. You are living proof of the statement one of our graduates, Earl Dubois, who graduated in '09, said on Facebook last week. If you know Earl, you know how amazing this statement is. Perseverance is the hard work you do after you get tired of doing the hard work you already did. Class of 2013, you know where you came from and you persevered. You're here today. When you came to Harvard School, when you've got through Harvard School and you're ready to go on to the next step, what is that next step? That's right, it's the whole world. Harvard School graduates are taking over the world. Here's a couple, just a few. Hassan Barksdale, class of '07. These are going to sea for 2 months all over the Atlantic and the Mediterranean. Hannah Butcher, class of 2012, is traveling Indonesia, Bali, and Thailand, working on organic farms and seeing how the world lives. Osmond Pino, class of 2009, is studying in London in Europe. And Jerickson Pichardo, class of 2011, is off to Australia to continue his scientific diving and study. You see, when you graduate from Harvard School, the world is your oyster. Knowing you come from Harvard School means changing the world one graduate and one oyster at a time. Knowing you come from Harvard means you've learned now and how to stand on the shoulders of some really committed teachers, like Sarah C., Tim, like Susie, like all you CTE teachers, Rick, Brendan, Pete, Aaron, Mauricio, Eve, and Joe. Like the Wilder Madeira. I could go on and name the whole staff because their commitment to you and to this school is now something that you carry with you. This place, this island, this school are now a part of you forever. Wherever you go next year, college, the job, on the water, you will be asked, where are you from? So I have a new answer for you. I am from Irving Avenue in Bushwick, Brooklyn, and Governor's Island, the island in the center of the world. I am from a school that is restoring, sustaining, and working in the New York Harbor. I am from a school that is getting students to college who are the first in their families to go. I am from a school that believes that students need real career skills and opportunities to use those skills. I am from a school that is working to change the world. I am from a resilient school that is on an island that survived Superstorm Sandy without internet or phones for 6 months. And I am from a school that creates deep bonds among friends that last forever, like family. Harbor, this is your family, right here. So where are you from? I am from New York Harbor School. Never forget where you came from. Now take it with you and change the world. Harbor up.